Okay, students, the next concept in the arithmetic progression is to find the nth term of the given arithmetic progression. To find the nth term of the given arithmetic progression. So, up to that yesterday class, we can say that how can you say that the given list of numbers are in arithmetic progressions or not. Okay, after that, we can find the our list of numbers are in arithmetic progression. You may find the which term is to be nth term in that arithmetic progression. That means, for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 like that. 1 second. There's a series list of numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on like that is in arithmetic progression. The meaning of the thing, no need to prove that it is in arithmetic progression. So already the condition is to be mentioned. 1 2 3 4 5 6 are in arithmetic progression. Then you may find the 50th term in that series. 50th term in the series. 50th term. So then otherwise not only 50th term or 60th term or 72th term or 100th term or 25th term or 13th term, whatever it is, we can apply one formula to find the required term in the arithmetic progression, in the given arithmetic progression. Okay, so the term what we require, that should be assumed that nth term, that should be assumed that nth term. Okay, some cases that nth term is also to be considered as a last term of that arithmetic progression, last term of that arithmetic progression. Okay, so coming to the concept, so the nth term of AP is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula to find the nth term of that arithmetic progression. Okay, this is the formula to find the nth term. Nth term means whatever the question, which term you may find in the question, that should be assumed that nth term in that arithmetic progression. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here an means required term. Required term is to be considered as a an. Okay, then a is first term. Already we know that the first term is to be denoted by either a1 or a1 or a. Just wrote here a. Okay, so instead of a1 in this formula we can write as that a only. Okay, a is equal to first term, and then n is equal to how many number of terms in that series, how many number of terms in that progression. Okay, so here what to write? So in the question you may find the 10th term, then automatically n is 10. Okay, in the question you may find that 100th term, then you can assume that n is equal to 100. You find that 7th term, then automatically n is equal to 7. Okay, so then d is equal to common difference. Already we know that in that arithmetic progression which one is called as a common difference in that. Okay, so to find the nth term of the arithmetic progression, you may use the formula is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so in some cases you can also call it last term. We can also call it as a last term. Okay, so an is also called as general term of that arithmetic progression. Okay, it is also called as a general term of arithmetic progression. Okay, sometimes the nth term is also called the last term and it is denoted by the letter L. Okay, some cases the nth term is also to be called as a last term and it is denoted by the letter L. So general term of the arithmetic progression, same formula. Nth term of the arithmetic progression, same formula. Last term of the arithmetic progression, same formula. Last term is to be denoted by the letter L. Okay, small case letter L. Okay, okay, can't use the capital letter. Then next, based on that we can solve some problems here. So find the 10th term of the AP 2 7 12 and so on. Find the 10th term of AP 2 7 12 and so on. We can observe that we can find the 10th term. Which one we can find the 10th term of the AP? The meaning of the thing, the given list of numbers are already in AP, that is to be mentioned in our problem. Okay, no need to show that these are list of numbers are in AP. Okay, so already the thing is to be mentioned here, these are in AP. So what are the numbers are in that AP? 2 7 12 and so on. Okay, so in this arithmetic progression we'll find the 10th term, we'll find the 10th term. Okay, so given 2 7 12 and so on, this pattern is in arithmetic progression. How can you say that this pattern is in arithmetic progression? Already they mentioned the thing given. Okay, it is in AP. Okay, given 2, 7, 12 and so on is in AP. This pattern is in AP. Here, the first one. Here, the first one. First term is to be denoted by the letter A1 is equal to 2, A2 is equal to 7. So, then D is equal to A2 minus A1. Okay, so generally in the previous problems you can write as that A3 is equal to 12, A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2. If those are to be equal, then automatically this is in the arithmetic progression with the common difference D. But no need to write all the procedure here. Why? Because already the series is in AP, so directly you can go to the common difference formula. Okay, so common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1. So the common difference formula means either A3 minus A2, A2 minus A1, A4 minus A3, A7 minus A6, consecutive terms difference. Okay, consecutive term difference. So here just we are taking the first two terms only. A2 minus A1. Can't use that A1 minus A2. Okay, A2 minus A1 only. Otherwise A3 minus A2 only. Okay. So now the common difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is equal to 7 minus 2, that is equal to 5. There is a minus 2. 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. Now the common difference is to be 5. Okay, we know the nth term of AP, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, already we know that the nth term of the AP formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here we can find the 10th term of the AP. 10th term of the AP, a10 is equal to, so substitute those values what we know in the problem. So a is already to be given 2 plus n minus 1, n means already I said. So which term we required, that should be considered as a n. Okay, so 10 minus 1 into d, common difference is to be 5. Okay, so 2, 10 minus 1 9, 9 into 5, 9 5 are 45, 45 plus 2 47. Then a10 is equal to 47. A10 means it is a 10th term. Therefore 10th term of the given AP, a10 is equal to 47. A10 is equal to 47. Okay,